And today I'm doing something that I was requested. When I made the fajitas, I told everybody, that I came up with my own fajita mix. But if I was lazy, I would buy the packaged stuff. Well, this is my own. It's a little different than most of them because, as you know, I think about nutrition. So we're going to make some, just to let you know. And, of course, the recipe will be down below. Okay? So let's leave that for later. That's the cayenne. That's the stuff that can make or break it. Depends upon your taste buds. Like I said, everything has to be according to your taste buds, not mine. Okay? So what we're going to do is we'll just start with some cumin, which is ground up cumin. And we're going to take 2 tablespoons of it. Now, if you think I'm measuring, you're crazy. I'm just kind of scooping and thunking. I'm not bothering to take hands because I just don't do that. But I am giving you a real recipe that I have measured out just because. Okay. Then, chili powder. Okay. I can never do it that way. 1/3 of a cup. I'll try to get it sort of right, just so you see what it looks like. Okay, there's 1/3 cup of chili pepper. Now, paprika. Where's my paprika? There it is. Okay, paprika takes 1/4 of a cup, which sounds like a lot, let me tell you. But it does make a difference, okay? However, since I didn't have any of the smoky and this is just the plain, I'm just going to go with just under 1/4. I'll throw in some smoky later when I've got it, just to enhance the flavor a little bit. Okay, then 2 tablespoons of garlic powder. Now, I usually buy this stuff in the great big containers, but I moved recently, and so I've been trying to get my act together and do smaller stuff until I'm sure where I'm going to be this week type thing. Okay, so there's the garlic. Now, the onion powder. Most people don't put onion powder in, but you know how I am about onion. So I'm going to do like 3/4 of a tablespoon. Just to give it that onion flavor. And most people don't put turmeric in, but I think everybody should have turmeric in everything. So we're going to go with the teaspoon here. I'm going to do a teaspoon of turmeric. Okay? Then pepper. You have your choice. And since everything else is ground pretty fine, I'm just going to use super fine that I use in my things. And it takes 2 teaspoons of this. Oops. 1. And if you notice I'm being a little heavy on it, that's on purpose. I love my pepper. Okay. Then, the piece de resistance. I am going to burn my tongue off. Hold on. The cayenne. I usually use about 2 teaspoons of cayenne. Okay, if I'm making it, I know I'm going to be using it for fajitas for my grandkids. I tend not to put any in because they get a little overreactive to spiciness. And then the salt. Teaspoon in here. There's 1. And I'm going to put in, I only use Himalayan salt, as you know. I'm going to put in an extra 1/2 teaspoon just because I feel like it. Okay. The real recipe, like I said, will be down below. My little lizard that's my little ant eater that lives in here just ran over my foot. So if I look a little surprised, it was kind of, now, can you guess what this is? Me and my healthiness. Nutritional yeast. Okay, we're going to put a tablespoon of this stuff in. Why would I put that in fajita flavoring? Easy. Because when you eat fajitas, you're eating vegetables, which are good for you. You're eating a little bit of chicken or beef or whatever you put in there for your meat. But you really aren't getting, you don't have anything there to mix the nutrients type thing. Okay? Now, let's take the lid, shake the fingers out of this thing. Now, this is the one I made before. This is the one I made now. This one has absolutely no nutritional yeast in it. And this one has nutritional yeast. It does lighten it up a little. It does soften the flavor a little. But, you know, personal choice again. Do not think these numbers are tied and true. If you don't like the taste of paprika, put less paprika. This batch is really good, but it's a little spicy, which is fine. Now, the other thing I really recommend, and don't forget, when you use this in those little fajita jars, you're using, this is 1/4 of a teaspoon, I believe. Use about half of it. It doesn't take very much in those little jars. I mean, do it to taste. I would recommend you put your water in first, get everything ready, and then just add a little at a time and stir it until you find out what you like before you put it into your parcels. Okay? And the first time you try to taste it on there, you may say, hey, I don't want any cayenne. Okay? And in which case, how much have you thrown away? I mean, or give it to a neighbor. I'm sure they'd love it. And the other thing I really recommend with this stuff is one of these little packets, because humidity will get to it and it will start sticking together. So you just stick that in there. When you scoop in to get it out, you just scoop around it. Or you take it out if you're doing a bunch of stuff. But I really recommend you put one of those in, just because of the fact that it will start clumping on you, get hard. You'll have to go to get it out. But there you go. Simple as pie. Or I